Top 3 best foods that rebuild cartilage naturally and relieve joint pain fast. If your joints are aching, stiff, or just not moving the way they used to, you're not alone. And here's some good news. Your body has an incredible ability to heal if you give it the right tools. Today, we're diving into something truly empowering. The top 3 best foods that rebuild cartilage naturally. These aren't pills or gimmicks, just real, healing foods that can help your joints feel stronger, more flexible, and maybe even pain-free again. So grab a cup of tea, get cozy, and let's walk through some life-changing nutrition that could help you move with ease and confidence again. Ready? Let's get into it. Number 1. Bone broth. All right, let's talk about one of the most powerful and natural ways to rebuild your cartilage. Bone broth. Yes, that warm, comforting liquid your grandma may have sworn by? Turns out, she was absolutely right. Bone broth is like liquid gold for your joints. And today, I want you to see just how life-changing it can be if you're dealing with arthritis, joint pain, or cartilage wear and tear. Imagine this. Every time you take a sip of bone broth, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to literally repair itself from the inside out. We're talking about collagen, gelatin, amino acids, things your body uses to rebuild cartilage, cushion your joints, and ease that grinding, aching feeling that arthritis can bring. Now here's the thing. Cartilage doesn't have a blood supply like other tissues do. That means it doesn't heal very easily once it's damaged. So, the body needs all the help it can get to restore and maintain it. And this is where bone broth steps in like a superhero in a steaming mug. It's full of the exact nutrients your cartilage craves. Let's break down what's inside bone broth that makes it so special. First up, collagen. When bones are simmered for hours, especially with some connective tissue still attached, they release collagen into the broth. Collagen is the protein that forms the scaffolding for your cartilage. It gives it structure, elasticity, and strength. If your cartilage is breaking down, collagen helps to rebuild it. Think of it like spackle for the cracks in your joints. Then you've got gelatin, which is basically cooked collagen. Gelatin acts like a cushion and a lubricant for your joints. It helps reduce the friction between bones and keeps your movements smooth and pain-free. You know that wobbly, jelly-like layer that forms when bone broth cools? That's the good stuff. Don't throw it out. That's gelatin, and it's pure joint rebuilding magic. Now let's talk amino acids, specifically glycine and proline. These are the building blocks of collagen and cartilage. Your body needs them to create new joint tissue and repair the old. And guess what? Bone broth is packed with them. These amino acids also help reduce inflammation, which is a huge win if you're dealing with swollen, stiff joints. But that's not all. Bone broth is also rich in glucosamine and chondroitin, 2 natural compounds found in healthy cartilage. These are the same ingredients you'll find in many joint supplements, except when you get them from bone broth, they're completely natural, easy for your body to absorb, and come with a host of other benefits. And let's not forget the minerals. Bone broth delivers calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium, all of which support not just your bones, but your cartilage health as well. These minerals help keep your joints strong and resilient, reducing the risk of further breakdown. Here's what makes bone broth even more amazing. It's not just about repairing damage, it's also about prevention. Drinking bone broth regularly can help slow the progression of cartilage loss and keep your joints supple and strong over the long term. It's not just a remedy, it's a long-term strategy for joint health. And making it so simple. You don't need to be a chef. All you need are some bones. Beef, chicken, turkey, even fish bones will work. Some water, a splash of apple cider vinegar to help extract the nutrients, and thyme. Simmer it low and slow for 12 to 24 hours. You can throw in garlic, onions, herbs, even turmeric or ginger for extra anti-inflammatory benefits. Now, if you're not into making it yourself, don't worry. There are plenty of good quality bone broth options available in stores. Just make sure they're from grass-fed or organic sources and have no weird additives. You want it as clean and natural as possible so your body can soak up every last benefit. I know what you might be thinking. Can just drinking broth really make a difference? And I get it. It sounds almost too simple. But the truth is, our bodies are designed to heal when we give them the right fuel. So many people overlook the basics. Real food, rich in nutrients, made with intention. And bone broth? It's one of the best-kept secrets in the natural healing world. I've seen people who could barely bend their knees or climb stairs without pain start to move more freely after adding bone broth to their daily routine. It's not a magic potion, but it is powerful. Give it a few weeks. Drink a cup every day. Let your body soak in those minerals, those amino acids, that collagen. You might be surprised at how different your joints feel. So if you're tired of that stiff, grinding sensation in your knees, if you're done with waking up sore and struggling to get moving in the morning, try it. Warm up a cup of bone broth and drink it like you would your morning coffee. Make it a habit. Your cartilage, your joints, your whole body will thank you. Remember, healing doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, the most powerful changes come from the simplest things. Bone broth is simple, natural, and incredibly effective. Let it be part of your journey back to comfort, strength, and mobility. Number 2, oily fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Let's dive into the second powerhouse food that can help rebuild cartilage naturally. Oily fish. We're talking about salmon, mackerel, sardines, and even herring. Now, I know not everyone loves fish, but hang with me here, because what these little swimmers do for your joints is nothing short of incredible. Picture this. Your joints are like hinges on a door. Over time, if they're not taken care of, they get rusty, creaky, and painful. That's what cartilage breakdown feels like. But oily fish, they're like the high-quality oil that helps keep those hinges smooth, quiet, and working like new. The first thing we need to talk about is omega-3 fatty acids. These are healthy fats your body needs, especially if you're dealing with joint inflammation or arthritis. The omega-3s in oily fish, especially EPA and DHA, help reduce inflammation at the cellular level. They don't just mask the pain, they actually calm down the body's inflammatory response. And when inflammation goes down, cartilage gets a chance to heal instead of being constantly under attack. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Omega-3s don't just stop inflammation. They also help prevent the breakdown of cartilage. Some studies have shown that people who eat fatty fish regularly have slower cartilage degradation compared to those who don't. So, if your cartilage is wearing thin, or you're starting to feel those grinding bone-on-bone sensations, omega-3s might just be your best friend. But oily fish offer more than just omega-3s. They're also packed with vitamin D, which is crucial for bone and joint health. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, and when your bones are strong, your joints are better supported. And here's the kicker. Low vitamin D levels are actually linked to cartilage loss and increased joint pain. So if you're not getting enough sunshine, oily fish is an excellent way to fill the gap. And we can't forget about protein. Your body uses protein to build everything: muscles, tissues, and yes, cartilage too. Oily fish provides high-quality, easily digestible protein that helps repair and rebuild damaged cartilage. You're not just reducing inflammation, you're actively giving your joints what they need to regenerate. Let me also mention selenium and astaxanthin, Two lesser-known nutrients found in fatty fish like salmon. Selenium is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your joints from oxidative damage, while astaxanthin, the pigment that gives salmon its pink color, has anti-inflammatory and joint protective properties that have been studied for years. This combo is like armor for your joints. Now, I know some people get overwhelmed when it comes to adding more fish to their diet, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Try baking or grilling a piece of salmon with a little olive oil and lemon. Add sardines to a salad, mash them up on toast, or stir them into pasta. Mackerel makes a great addition to sandwiches or rice bowls. There are so many easy, delicious ways to make it work for your lifestyle. And if you're someone who just can't stand the taste of fish, I get it. In that case, look into a high-quality fish oil supplement. Just make sure it's from a clean, reputable source with no heavy metal contamination. While whole food is always best, a supplement is a solid plan B. Remember, the goal isn't perfection. It's about progress. Adding just 2 or 3 servings of oily fish per week can make a real difference. Think of each bite as fuel for your healing. Food isn't just calories, it's information. It tells your body how to repair, how to reduce inflammation, how to grow strong again. So, whether it's a Sunday salmon dinner or a simple can of sardines on crackers, these little steps can lead to big results. Your joints are worth it, and so are you. Number 3, dark leafy greens, such as kale, spinach, and collard greens. And now, let's talk about a humble but mighty group of foods that can do wonders for your cartilage. Dark leafy greens. Kale, spinach, collard greens, Swiss chard. These are nature's multivitamins, and if you've been skipping them, now's the perfect time to bring them back into your life, especially if you're trying to protect or rebuild your cartilage. So why are these greens so powerful? Let's start with vitamin C. This nutrient is absolutely essential for collagen production, and collagen is the major component of cartilage. Without enough vitamin C, your body can't produce or maintain healthy cartilage. And guess what? A single serving of kale or spinach delivers a huge boost of this vital nutrient. But that's just the beginning. Dark leafy greens are also rich in vitamin K, a nutrient that often flies under the radar. Vitamin K supports bone and joint health by helping regulate calcium and reduce inflammation. Some research even shows that people with low vitamin K levels tend to have more cartilage damage and joint issues. Getting more of this vitamin could help slow the progression of joint deterioration. Then there's calcium and magnesium, 2 minerals your bones and joints absolutely need. Strong bones help support healthy joints, and magnesium, in particular, plays a big role in muscle relaxation and inflammation control. When your magnesium levels are low, joints can feel stiffer and more painful. But greens go even further. They're loaded with antioxidants like lutein, zeaxanthin, and beta-carotene. These compounds help fight off the oxidative stress and free radical damage that contribute to cartilage breakdown. Think of antioxidants as your joints' bodyguards, constantly protecting and preserving what's left of your cartilage. Plus, leafy greens are naturally alkalizing, which helps balance the body's pH. A more alkaline environment is less inflammatory and better for long-term joint health. Many of the foods that contribute to cartilage damage, like processed meats and sugars, are acid-forming. Leafy greens help bring your system back into balance. Now, here's where people often get stuck. They don't know how to make greens taste good. But don't worry, I've got you. Try sautéing spinach with garlic and olive oil, tossing kale into a smoothie with banana and berries, or roasting collard greens until they're crispy like chips. Add them to soups, stews, egg dishes, or stir-fries. They're incredibly versatile, and the more you eat them, the more your taste buds will come around. The key is consistency. One salad won't change your cartilage overnight, but regular intake, day after day, week after week, can add up to major healing over time. Make greens a staple in your meals, not an afterthought. And here's a little bonus tip. Pair your greens with healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or nuts. These fats help your body absorb all the fat-soluble vitamins, like A, E, and K, that are hiding in those leaves. You're not just eating greens, you're unlocking their full healing potential. So, when you think about rebuilding cartilage, don't overlook what's growing in the garden or sitting in your crisper drawer. These vibrant greens are packed with everything your joints need to thrive. They may be simple, but they are mighty, and every bite you take is a vote for your own healing. So go ahead, fill that plate with greens, and know you're doing something truly powerful for your body. Summary. So there you have it. Bone broth, oily fish, and dark leafy greens, 3 of the most powerful natural foods that can help rebuild your cartilage and bring real relief to your joints. These aren't just items on a grocery list. They're tools for healing. They're simple, nourishing, and deeply effective when you make them part of your daily life. Now, remember, progress doesn't happen overnight, but with a little consistency, your body can begin to repair, strengthen, and move with greater ease. Each cup of bone broth, each serving of salmon, each handful of greens, these are all steps forward on your journey to feeling better. If this video inspired you or gave you hope, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might need this too. And if you're ready for more natural ways to take control of your joint health, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got so many more healing tips, remedies, and encouragement coming your way. You're not stuck. You're healing. And I'm right here with you every step of the way. Take care of those amazing joints. You've got a life to live, and it's time to move through it with strength and comfort.